Hi there. So welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you AWS Cloud Development Kit, how we can use it, and I'll just give you a little bit demo about like how we can use the C# language in order to create an EC2, the security groups, and all those things using the CDK. That is a Cloud Development Kit. So I'll be using the version 2. There are certain prerequisites are there that we need to be installed. Before proceeding, like going into the demo, just I would like to give you a brief introduction. So you can see over here, we can have a stack that is being created either in TypeScript, JavaScript, Python, Java, or C Sharp. So we can create a construct, we can have a Lambda function. So these are the things that we can have. Then we can have a CloudFormation stack getting created over here. So these are the whole things that are going to happen in this particular CDK. So how to use it? What are the prerequisites? The very first thing that you have to do over here, you need to have Node installed. So you can download minimum, I think, version 16 or just a second. So you need to download this one, Node.js, so because that is the prerequisites for CDK to be installed in order to utilize the CDK. Moreover, I will be using the GitHub repo over here. So I will share this link. So there is a how to in C# how to run an EC2 instance. So we can utilize this, and we'll be having over here and Node. So in the CMD, once you have cloned this repo EC2 instance, so you can just go through the code in which basically they are showing what are the things they are going to run and what are the stack is basically going to compose of, what are the things it is creating and which region basically it is creating, and what are the subnets it's creating, then subnet configuration and all those things are mentioned in this code. So this is just a .NET project, so you can just download and you can just build it. So I will just show you how we can utilize this. So once you have downloaded the node and all, so first thing that you have to do is to get your CDK installed. So for that, you need to write it over here. I'll just show you here. There will be some installation steps. You need to write some npm. Let me check whether it's mentioned over here. Yes. So you need to, I'll just go directly to this. So you need to mention over here. Once your npm is installed, you need to write it over here. npm install -d AWS CDK. Then you can check the version, CDK space hyphen version, and you can just utilize it. So I'm already in the repo. So I can just show you CDK space hyphen version. So currently I'm having version 2. That's it. So once you have cloned the project, so I'm in that particular repo. Make sure you have done this AWS configure and you have provided the credentials, identity, and the secret key and the value. So make it sure. I'm using a root user, but it is not recommended, but still you can use it just for demo purpose. So once you have done this one, I will just mention over here um, just a simple, the basic command. So I'm inside this project repo. So I will just go to the source. I'll just mention over here .NET build. So it's basically building the project. Okay. Once it is built, when it build the project, so we need to mention CDK. We need to use the bootstrap. So basically, once you run this one, it will create a stack inside the CloudFormation that is like a basically a startup packages that are being required in order to like uh, like a basic requirements in order to run your stack will be like a CDK, like a template will be getting installed in the stack for in the CloudFormation. So when you run this CDK Bootstrap, so once I run this one, but make it sure you have run this command AWS configure and you have passed your entity that secret and all. So you need to wait for a while. Maybe it will give you some reason or something like that. So you can see the few set of commands that we need to run over here. It is .NET build, CDK bootstrap, and then CDK deploy. That's it. These are the few commands. And in the end, we need to run CDK destroy. But the most important thing, we need to check our console where we can see certain things are getting what we call certain things are getting created. You can see creation is in progress. It's creating a role, it's creating a bucket, it's creating a repo. Lots of things are getting created. You can see CloudFormation stack, that is CDK toolkit, it's getting created. So you can see trusted connection use. This is the account that I'm using. And this is the region where it is getting bootstrapped this environment. So we can cross check over here. We can just search for. So this is just the initial one where it is just creating a CloudFormation stack for the CDK. So once I go here, so you can see it's being created. So you can see what are the things it has created. If you see the resources over here, it has created this some uh, bootstrap version, execution, file publishing role it has created. So lots of things. A staging bucket, S3 bucket has been created within bucket policy, and this is the bucket name. So if you go to the S3 and you can check the bucket has been created. This is basically for saving the template and all that. So it's creating a bucket. So this is the like a prerequisite that is just one time we need to run it. So you can see CDK, this is the bucket that has been created just now, 16th of October, it has been created. So this is just a prerequisite like a template that will help you to deploy through CDK. So once this one is done, you just go to this option over here. So these things are done, just write CDK deploy. So basically this deploy will deploy whatever we have written in the project. Basically, we are spinning up EC2 instance, we are creating a security group, this, all those things, whatever is mentioned in the code, that will be deployed. So it will take some time. And even you can check it your CloudFormation stack over here. So we can check over here. It's still not shown away. After some time, you will see where another stack will be like EC2 stack will be getting deployed. Okay, so it's taking time. So it's building. Now you can see you might be getting this could not be used to assume basically because I am using the rule, but still it is mentioning over here proceeding anyway. So you can try with some other user, but give him the permissions and all to it basically it will create a role for that and then it will create this instance. So you can see these are the resource IAM statement changes that is going to happen. So basically this is showing you what are the resources are being used, what are the IAM policy changes is happening, and what is the TCP in and out, the security group rules for only port number 22 that is by default is being created. So just click yes, so it will deploy. So you can see it is creating a CloudFormation change set. So if I go to the stack, if I refresh over here, so you can see EC2 instance stack creation in progress. So this is how it is not mandatory that you have to learn the YAML, you have to learn the CloudFormation and all. If you are well versed in C Sharp, you just need to make it sure you have the this AWS toolkit installed, and you can go to the packet manager. I will just show you what are the packets that are being required. If you go over here, dependencies, and you can see over here packages. So basically these two packages we need to keep it there. That is Amazon CDK and constructs. These two are required. So you can get it from the NuGet packet manager and you can get it installed. And it is very simple. If you go to the project, you can just you can see it is internal EC2 instance. It is creating a VPC. It is creating a security group. It's creating an ingress rule. It is creating an IAM role. So this is how in the last it is telling that okay, create an EC2 instance. Okay, set and run the command. Then output it is showing. Then it is also this is just that those commands that we methods we call above. It is creating over here, and it is also using a Linux image, which image to be choose, Amazon Linux image, AMI need to be used. So these are the things like instance. What are they when we create launch an instance? These are the basic things that is being required. A VPC instance type, machine image, security group, and the role. These are the few things that are mandatory in order to run and launch an EC2 instance, and then it is running an instance, and it is just retaining basically your configuration if you want to make some changes, like you want to run some user data that you need want to script, like you want to run a Apache Tomcat server or something like that. You want to configure it. So those are the things that you can also mention in the configure.sh in order to run those scripts, user data scripts. So let's see what's the messages. Okay, currently in progress. So we can just quickly go to our EC2 over here. So we can check it over here. And we can see over here instance running. So currently there are no instances running over here. We can just refresh. It takes some time. We can also check the progress of our CloudFormation stack. So I'll just go there, cloud. So you can monitor the progress over here. Okay, it's showing over here creation is being complete. What are the resources being there? All the resources have been created. EC2, what's the instance that has been created? You can see instance ID and all everything is coming. This means it will show over here. Make it sure your region is the one that you have defined by default. Otherwise, it won't be showing you. Okay, that's fine. You can see EC2 stack instance that is being running over here. So this is how you can utilize the CDK. You can you can have your custom programs. You can see this is the whole repo is there in the GitHub. So you can see for C Sharp, different languages, different the scripts are given over here. You can go with the Go, Java, Python, and all in C Sharp. These are the examples like how we can use a CloudFront with S3, WAF, EC2 instance, Elastic Beanstalk, lots of things are there. Setting up a static site that will contain a Elastic server, moving the pages, or you can use the S3 bucket. So these are the things that we can do through program, but make it sure in the NuGet package, you need to include those two packages in order to write the customized code along with the properties that are being defined for that particular resource. So now so deployment has been successful. So it's time to destroy everything. So once we click over here, destroy, the only issue is once I click destroy, so it's basically destroying the current stack, that is the EC2 that we have deployed. So, but it will not delete the bucket that is being created initially by the CDK. So we need to go there and delete it in order to avoid any cost and all. But if you just run the CDK destroy, I will just show you like it is being terminating the EC2 instance. So nothing to worry about. So EC2 instance will be terminated definitely when you run the CDK destroy. So we can just wait for it. So still it is running over here. Okay, so you can see, are you sure you want to delete the stack? Yes. So it is destroying. Even you can define the stack, which stack you want to destroy and all. So you can explore your, like you can, go into details like how we can utilize the CDK through the command line. So I just showed you a basic, like how we can run an EC2 instance. You can see no instances are running. So instance state, I think the terminate instance or something like that. Okay, let's go to the EC2 dashboard. So there is one instance. So you can see it is shutting down. After that, it will be terminated definitely. Even you can see the progress in the CloudFormation stack over here. You can just check over here. So you can see delete in progress. And for this one CDK also, you can choose it over here and you can just delete this whole stack and its resources will get also deleted. But I have found it a little bit like, it's mentioned over here, deleting stack will delete all the stack resources, but it's still keeping the S3 bucket. So deletion is in progress, so we can just check it over here. EC2 instance, it will be in the termination state. So just confirm it. Okay, so you can see it's being terminated. So this is how we can utilize any language. So you can see this is also in progress, but it won't delete the S3 bucket. That you can do it, delete it yourself. So basically, this toolkit creates a template that environment in order to run those commands that we are giving. So this is what it's creating. So I hope you understood. In order to explore more, you can just go to the repo, GitHub repo. I will share the link in the description. And again, the prerequisite, you should have npm 16 or above installed, and you need to install the CDK through the npm because CDK uses npm in order to execute those commands. So it is mandatory, and make it sure when you're running this your command line, make it sure your AWS CLI is also installed, and you need to run AWS configure initially in order to authenticate yourself. Then only you can run those commands against those resources you can create it in that particular region. So these are the few things that you need to take care. I hope you like my video. Please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.